Hey guys, it's Sun here, and I thought I might have a hand at doing a Selfingers theory. Before I do this, I kind of discovered a while ago that David Firth is working on the 11th episode of Selfingers. So yeah, I wonder if he's still working on it, or the fact that he's finished and still, but it's only on Newgrounds. Anyway. Let me know if he's still working on it or it's already finished. Okay, so I know it's going to be a waste of time doing it all, it can be a waste of time doing a theory on this, I appreciate track, yes I know. Okay, art is subjective, okay? It can be in photography, painting, and in this case animation. So yeah, please stop. Please do not whine in the comments. Okay. I'm going to do my own theory about this. Okay, I'm just going to do this on section by section, so it's easier for me. Okay. So what I'm going to do, if there's not enough time, I'll do this in parts. So, yeah. So, before the first episode, there was mentionings of a Great War. I've got two versions of it. One of them being the most popular, which is the Great War, happens to be World War One. Yeah. Kind of weird, but hey. Some people refer to it as the Great War, so World War One is the Great Wars. The wars, the end of wars. Let's coming back onto another theory by film theorist Weather. So yeah, Selfingers is a mutant. Is actually a mutant, which is resulting in nuclear radiation during the war. But if you think that I have to do I study history or anything, whether nukes existed during that time. So yeah, I've got another one, the second version, which will probably be plausible. What if it's not World War One at all, but what if it's a World War Three? You're probably thinking, World War Three doesn't exist. I was trying to avoid swearing on this, but this is a noodle now. Don't call me a dumbass, okay? It could happen someday. We'll never know. Maybe it can happen, maybe not. But in this universe, it did happen. So anyway, after World War III, a nuclear bomb struck off in a small town in the UK. How do I know it's UK? Well, it's probably the way he speaks or whether. It's got a slight accent to it. Plus, all of that. Like a brain word or something. And don't whine if you're saying that. Need to know the puppet's weather. I'll get into that later. So, after this Great War, everyone's mutated. Even the Varsies, Jacket Boy, wasn't even born before around that time, but it probably affected him. You kind of tell that the Varsity jacket is actually a high school football jersey, football jacket, something that what team used to wear, or maybe some fashion statement or whatever from some time. So, before I continue this further about what happened. So, before then, he was pretty much a normal person. Yeah. So I'm going to discuss some things. First of all, he had two siblings, 2 younger siblings. One named Kenneth and the other one called Baldwas. Like, that's where the First World War thing would make sense, because Baldwas is kind of an old-fashioned name where not a lot of people called that. Even so, it would probably be really rare for anyone nowadays to be called Baldwas and still be living. No thanks to people who are named that. Or name the pets that. Okay? So, yeah. He had his friends Jeremy Fisher, who was also a soldier in the war, Hubert Cumberdale, we don't know much of, I can mention him later on, and Marjorie Stewart Baxter. Yeah. Apparent love interest. Pretty weird, but whatever. Okay. So, I'm going to do one on Southingers, then Anna Yvonne, which is his daughter, and I'm Bainbridge. Okay, so I'm just going to do something for this. So, basically, before the war began, he was either a butcher or a singer, as if he mentions, like, functions like Crossley Heath to Calvin Brief, which are places in the UK, so, yeah. Another way know why it's in the UK, because he probably sung there, as explained by him singing on stage wearing a dress. Actually, a couple of instances of him wearing a dress. So yeah, now there's something I should mention why he's wearing a dress. Like, I guess consider weird boys with dresses, but I don't judge. Horse color. Okay, so yeah. Oh, he's not okay. Hey. Hey. How you doing, Gita? You've probably seen on the skit I did. So going back to that. Anyway, it's gonna be confusing, but here it goes. Salad. What if Salad Fingers isn't actually a guy? More likely trans male. Then that means he's born a female. Stupid, I know, but hear me out. So, yeah. So, he wasn't allowed. So, basically, how do you explain if I'm giving birth to Yvonne? Even though it's a parasitic thing, but who cares? So, she used to be a singer, and used to sing as many functions as she can, but can't join the war due to her being female. That's going back to the World War I thing. Yeah. Back in World War I, I think that not a lot of females are allowed, most females are not allowed to fight during the war during that time. So, yeah. So basically, she was transgender, or whatever. We should say he. He was a trans male. Pretty weird now I mention it, like, he's saying his older brother with her. He identifies as a man. Pretty much. Explains why a couple of times he wore a dress most of the time. One, I think he got married to a guy named Bosun, I think. Morgan William Price was his friend or bridesmaid. Marjorie was his best friend also. You probably think of her love interest, but maybe in a second version of the theory, I could revise on that. So yeah. So basically, I have a theory that he had a child named Eve. Pregnant with a child named Eve. Well, we'll probably going on with something. But another issue is that maybe his parents didn't accept the fact that he's transgender, or he didn't come out of the closet as... No, it's not the right term. He never revealed he never told his, didn't tell his family members they he's transgender because of backlash or whatever. So yeah, he lived as a female for quite a bit. So yeah, he was planned to marry Bosun. Yeah, I reckon back then that wasn't acceptable. So yeah, this video is quite confusing, but sorry, this is my first time doing Sourfinger series, so please don't judge me. So basically, I could just say she was pregnant with Yvonne when the bomb hit. So yeah, and before then, she got married off to Bosun. And the cage thing, I reckon she'd probably be feeling trapped in that marriage with that some guy she didn't like, and the accusation of defiling Rose. Her father could be kind of racist to her. Yeah, the reasoning. So basically, he gave him a horse, which symbolizing him of the gift of life or whatever. Weird. Why would they give her a horse to represent life? A new life. Well, simple. Like a gift of new life. And there's also basically probably got her pregnant with her. And the father was really mad at him. Got really mad at him. Started to get a little dark. Not dark in the sense for other people, but you know, just get it out there. Jeremy Fisher, when Jeremy Fisher walked in, the father said, I thought you'll find the great Jeremy Fisher, I thought you're finding out the great world, I tell you worth it. He was kind of confused. He said, I saw you interrogate my daughter of aspiration to filling a rose. And he went on like that. He said pardon for that, so yeah. He's saying it's not true, you got the wrong book, Squire. And he said, I don't make accusations, Conrad. This one's textbook. So yeah, after that, after the conversation, Sourfingers bites off his own head, which symbolizes that Sourfinger's father shot him in the head after finding out about the affair with her. He was kind of mad about that and wanted Sourfingers, let's just call her, okay, so Sourfingers to abort the child. And yeah, that's in one scene where the doctor eats up your blood. Could be the mother. So yeah. So the thing about it is, how about the rest of her friends? Okay, so this is Roger, Charlie, Roger, Charlie, who else? Penny Pigtails, bingo. Okay, so something about Penny Pigtails first. We'll get to that. And he said, Penny Pigtails, and also not speaking, I was found special hair. I have a theory that Penny had brown hair. And he started crying after he said that. Before he done the hair. So, it means he knew her, or he was her, actually. Like saying that his friends were not for far too long. He was crying, maybe, that this is the event he went through. So yeah, also lives a girl where his parents wouldn't accept him. So yeah. Another thing about Roger. Like Roger, he could have been a Okay, so I bet in the series here, and this is kind of sunset.